welcome to You're Doing It Wrong. I'm Coach PJ, and today I'm going to take you through the dumbbell step up. I'm going to show you some common mistakes that people do when they perform the step up, and then I'm going to show you the most effective way to perform that exercise. So to get set up for the dumbbell step up, Christina's got a box here, and she's going to show you how people commonly perform this exercise. So usually people will just step up to whatever box. Go ahead, just go through a couple reps. Stepping up and down really fast, really not paying any attention to the actual goal of the movement. You can relax. So if you notice a couple things here. One, Christina's really far away from the box. So when she puts her foot up, you can step up a little closer. When she puts her foot up, she still has a lot of weight back on that back leg. So because she has a lot of weight back on that back leg, she's going to use two things to get up on this box. One, she's going to use the momentum of her body to lean forward and drive up, which is going to take out some of the training effect of this leg. And two, she's going to push off that back foot. So really when she does this step up, just do two more of those. If you notice, she's pushing off the toes on her left foot. So she's almost training the calf of that left foot a lot more than she's training the right leg, which is the leg that we're trying to target. So a much more effective way to train this exercise is stepping close to the box. She's going to get her foot up, her whole foot is on the box, and she's got her back foot close to the box. So she's got all of her weight over this leg. So our goal here is we're trying to isolate and target this leg. So she's going to get as much of her weight on this leg as she possibly can. And then a little trick that I like to use is I'll tell her to pull the toes up off the floor on that down leg. So her left foot, she's going to hold her toes off the floor, and that's going to help prevent her from pushing off that left calf. Now she's got a slight forward lean with her body. Again, trying to get that weight centered over this leg as much as possible. Then I'm going to have her drive this foot through the box and try to raise her chest straight up to the ceiling. Give me two more. I like to have her keep her foot on the box in between reps so she can keep as much weight as possible on that leg. And you notice, this box is actually a little bit too high for Christina for what I want to do. So she had to get a little bit of a bend forward, which is a really common mistake as well. When people use a box that's too high, they can't drive their chest straight up, and they end up hinging at the hip, and then standing up on the box. So I want her to use only that front leg, not only to drive her up on the box, but also to lower her back down. And if you show one more time, she's paying close attention to the lowering portion of the movement, which is just as important. Because if she just drops straight back down, so go ahead and show just a bad one. Step up and drop back down. She's got a lot of weight going back down onto that back leg, and it's not in a good position to absorb that impact, especially if she's holding weights in her hands. So a lot of people don't pay attention to the way back down. They just explosively step up onto the box, and then they drop all their body weight times 3, times 5, because it's coming down from an 18-inch box, plus the weight that's in her hands, all gets collapsed down onto a stiff back leg, and that's just setting you up for injury. So that's a much more effective way and a much safer way to train the dumbbell step up. Thanks for joining me for this episode of You're Doing It Wrong. I'm Coach PJ. I'll see you next time.